play with me, that's the only thing.
A superstar is official. There was MJ, there was Kobe, now there is Anthony Edwards.
I'm going with Luka. Luka Doncic is the real deal when those lights turn up.
Trials off a box, takes it down low. Up and under and down. What a play by Doncic. Edwards gonna back down Hardy. Turns up with his soul off the window.
What's good, YouTube, and welcome to my reverse pivot tutorial. I'm going to be giving you guys an alternative way to get this pivot down, since this is the one you guys had the most problems with from my previous pivot video. We're going to have a new method here, but first we're going to go over the old method. But go ahead and subscribe to the channel and let's get right into it. Alright, so for those of you that actually seen the previous pivot video, you know that I told you guys during the reverse pivots, you obviously want to start it by running and initiating a pump fake, and after you do the pump fake, you're going to want to pull down on the right stick, and usually depending on the direction that you actually started the pump fake in is going to determine where you want to actually finish off with the right stick when pulling it downward. So for example, as you're going to see in this clip here, I'm going to go ahead and initially start my drive with Luka Doncic, and then what I'm going to do is pull down on the right stick after the pump fake, and it's going to be diagonally downward in the right direction, because all I'm trying to do is follow through with his hands, because he get this swing through pump fake, and it's going to let me go ahead and reverse pivot back into this direction to let me fully finish the move. And as far as for the cue to look for, you want to basically wait until Doncic pulls the ball backwards like this when he's getting that swing through pump fake to finish off the reverse pivot. But if you don't want to look at the upper body, you can look at the bottom and look at where his heels lift, and this is going to give you the signal to go ahead and pull the right stick down to finish the reverse pivot. But now let's take a look at an alternative way to try to get this reverse pivot down. This is something that's going to be simple but yet effective for you guys, and this is something that also helped me get the reverse pivoting down at a more consistent rate. But the only change that we're going to make is going ahead and rotate the stick in a semicircle fashion. So we're going to start the right stick in the 3 o'clock position, and we're going to rotate it down to the 6 o'clock position in a very fast motion. Now keep in mind, this is not actually making the mechanic more effective in any type of way. This is just helping you to get the old style down a little bit easier. Think of it basically as just training wheels. It's just basically using the rotation of the stick to help guide you to the downward position that you need to get to in order to finish out those reverse pivots. Also, don't be thrown off by the timing of how I rotate the stick and the controller overlay in comparison to the player movement. There is a little bit of lag in between. The cue that I usually like to look for when doing the reverse pivots with the rotation style is right here. Once the ball reaches the top of the head, that's when you immediately want to rotate the stick in a very fast motion, and it's going to go ahead and let you finish out the reverse pivot. Now, one of the last tips that I do want to give you guys is basically when I do the rotation of the stick, I usually will go from the 3 o'clock position to the 6 o'clock position. However, what I mainly look for in choosing which way I'm going to rotate the stick is basically the back of the player that I am using. So in this instance, you see that Anthony Edwards' back is to the right side. So I chose to rotate the stick from the 3 o'clock position to the 6 o'clock position. However, if his back is going the opposite way, so basically facing the left side, then I will basically go from the 9 o'clock position to the 6 o'clock position. But either way, it's just a preference. You could go the same way every single time, and as long as you guys follow through with the cues that I showed you in the video and do the proper movements, then you will be able to go ahead and get that reverse pivot every single time. The last thing now I'm going to show you guys is basically just some possibilities that you can get from doing the reverse pivot with the circular motion, and make sure that you guys do just practice this consistently. Do not get this down one time and think you know how to do it and think you should be able to do it every single time. It takes constant practice, and this is one of the very few things in 2K that actually has a skill gap. So take your time, learn how to do this move, and when you get it consistently, try it out online and see if you can do it on other people. But hopefully these tips helped you guys in this video today. I really wanted to give you an alternative way to get this down. Let me know if it worked for you. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section below, and also go ahead and check out my Nikola Jokic video that I just dropped, and go ahead and learn how to play like the best player in the game in NBA 2K24. But once again, it's your boy E Money. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter to get more interactions with me. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.